Welcome to the Wave Strength. Innovative solutions for a secure retirement. Presented by Pacific Life.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Wave Strength. I'm your host, Jim Breen. I'm a marketing director with Pacific Life's institutional division. And with us today is Jamie Finkral, visiting from Colorado, actually, today. So first off, Jamie, thanks for making the trek out here from Colorado to California to join us on the show.
Yeah, happy to be here.
And Jamie, you are on the sales team for Pacific Life's institutional division. But before we get into today's topic, which is, Pacific Life's philosophy as it pertains to customer service and some of the customer service innovations that Pacific Life's institutional division is bringing to the market, I'd love for our viewers to maybe learn a little bit about your background and your role at Pacific Life.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been with Pacific Life since 2017. And one amazing thing that I've noticed with Pacific Life is we're very people focused, whether that's with its own employees or the people we serve, our customers.
That's very true. And you are I would say in particular, you are very people focused because we spent some time at a conference last November in DC. And I remember that was our first time really meeting each other in person. And I remember going, wow, you're really good with people and you really enjoy talking to people and people enjoy talking to you. And you really have a desire to kind of like understand where people are and maybe their process, whether it's a sales process or just their journey as it pertains to our business.
Right. Yeah. And that's what attracted me to my current role. So like you said, I'm with institutional sales, and the same goes for this team. We're very people focused. So we're really focused on ensuring the best customer experience.
Now, Pacific Life is known for its excellent customer service, many customer service awards across the enterprise, across the company. Talk to me a little bit about your philosophy on customer service and the importance of customer service in the role that you bring to the table.
So I help onboard when we win a plan. And so when I'm onboarding the plan, I'm just really focused on making sure we have a great customer experience, especially with the first interaction with Pacific Life. So that's what our team is focused on.
And that customer experience, that's really important. I think in years past, sometimes customer experience wasn't always, not just the financial industry, but just in general, customer experience wasn't always the first and foremost focus. I think Steve Jobs and Johnny Ive, a lot of what they did at Apple back in the 90s, and even if you move all the way to 2007 with the iPhone, creating something that the people didn't really know they needed, or creating something or an experience or an interface that the customers just didn't know they needed yet. And so it is important where you're trying to look ahead and trying to always make sure that the folks that you work with are well taken care of.
Right. One thing I like to think about is anticipating needs. Just making sure that we're one step ahead and making sure that our clients and customers are well taken care of.
Yeah, and I think that it's important to always make sure that when you're in that position to take care of people or have the opportunity to provide that service, that philosophy that Pacific Life brings to the table, where the P in Pacific, right? People always looking at our people, looking at the participants in this case, in the conversation we're having right now, making sure that they're taken care of, and it's not always through. Right, that it's important to always make sure that that high level of customer service, the actual human interaction there is top notch, and it's also though providing innovation, right? What do you think about that?
So innovation is also another very important thing to Pacific Life. We have recently undergone an administration upgrade, and with that, we've implemented some really great innovation with our web experience, for example, just trying to stay ahead of the curve and making that interaction with Pacific Life that much easier.
So when those participants, when they need to have some sort of interaction, whether it's something as simple as uploading forms or something that it's a much more technologically advanced or maybe more, user-friendly experience.
Right. Like, who faxes anymore, right?
Yeah.
So that's exactly one great example is you can upload a form now. So it's just that easy. So we're trying to stay ahead of that curve and innovate.
Yeah, and it seems small, but that's a big deal because many systems still, from a document repository standpoint, still require the fax. Yeah, and especially during the pandemic when you had a lot of stores, or you just couldn't go to FedEx Kinko's and have them scan something. And I don't know about you, but I threw away my scanner some time ago. I don't have, or my fax machine, excuse me.
I'm a millennial. I don't have a printer even.
Yeah, fax machine. I don't know. Do they still sell fax? Can you go buy a fax machine? I don't even know.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is
know.
a good question. I remember what they sound like. I remember that noise, like the noise that they make. Yeah. That's pretty accurate. Or is it
That might be
a modem?
dial-up.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
We're getting our sound effects mixed up. But anyway, you're right though, because it's not just about that opportunity to connect and communicate, person to person, but providing those touch points so that your participant feels like they're in a very clean user experience. It's a user experience that's not just easy to use, but they feel thought of, like their needs have been, carefully thought of, and providing that, digital first experience.
Right. Exactly. And we're always going to provide that ability to give us a call if you need to. If you still want to call us, if you still want to fax us, we still have that option. But we're just thinking ahead for those that might want to use the internet a little bit more often.
Jamie, this has been great. I want to thank you for taking the opportunity to sit down and just give us a brief overview about your thoughts on customer service as they pertain to Pacific Life and our institutional division. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I just really appreciate this opportunity to chat about one of my passions, customer service and the customer experience. Pacific Life has been around for over 150 years, and that is because of our strength and stability. And we just look forward to sticking around for another 150 plus years and innovating for that great customer experience we're known for.
Awesome. Well, thanks. Great, Jamie. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll have you back.
Yeah.
And to our viewers, I want to thank you for spending time with us today. And I want to encourage you to head on over to YouTube, Spotify, or Audible, and make sure you like and subscribe to our content so you can stay current with the most recent episodes. Have a great day, everyone.
This has been another episode of The Wave Strength, presented by Pacific Life. Don't forget to catch us on YouTube and make sure to subscribe. Although this podcast is presented by Pacific Life, the opinions and views expressed are those of the hosts and participants and do not necessarily reflect Pacific Life's views on any of the topics discussed. Pacific Life is a product provider. It is not a fiduciary and therefore does not give advice or make recommendations regarding insurance or investment products. Pacific Life, its affiliates, its distributors, and respective representatives do not provide any employer-sponsored qualified plan administrative services or impartial advice about investments, and do not act in a fiduciary capacity for any plan. Pacific Life refers to Pacific Life Insurance Company, Newport Beach, California, and its affiliates, including Pacific Life and Annuity Company. Insurance products are issued by Pacific Life Insurance Company in all states except New York, and in New York by Pacific Life and Annuity Company. Product availability and features may vary by state. Each insurance company is solely responsible for the financial obligations accruing under the products it issues. This podcast was recorded on August 1st, 2022.
Thanks for joining us on today's show. We'd love to hear from you. Join the conversation below and leave a comment on your thoughts on what the industry can do better for participants as it pertains to lifetime income solutions. And if you'd like more interesting content, click one of these links over here.